On you.
Can you? Bye-bye. Can you bye-bye? Okay. So welcome to Caliente Chat podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for having us.
With, as usual, Jenny, myself, Ali, and we have two guests. I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Okay.
Maybe we start
Ladies
with
first.
Ladies
Okay.
first, yeah. Priscilla.
My name is Priscilla.
Okay. Can you say what you're doing in life? Like, your job,
Which
where
studio
are
are you from?
I'm Priscilla from Ziggy Feet. Yeah.
Are you from Singapore?
Yes, I'm from Singapore. Born and brought up here. I learned dancing in Ziggy Feet, and then I am now teaching at Ziggy Feet. Yeah, so most of my dance journey for Street Latin has been in Ziggy Feet.
And what do you do in as a job? You know, do you have a job?
Yes, I have a job. I have a job, Ali. Thank you.
Beside dancing.
I am currently doing financial consulting. It's focused more on will and estate planning, investments, and working with business owners.
Okay. Any crypto?
No crypto. No.
Okay, thanks, Priscilla. Aaron?
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm an instructor at Ziggy Fit. So I've been dancing for. I just crossed my 15-year anniversary. Yeah, just like last week. So yeah.
This tells you his age.
Oh no.
I started in university.
Very young.
I started in university. In my university club, SIM Software and So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to try something different. So I used to do lots of sports. You name the sport, I most probably do it. Yeah. So.
Okay. But we'll come to that later on.
Yeah,
But
sure.
for now, what you do for a living?
Yes.
Like-
So what I do in my day job, I'm a cybersecurity professional. Yeah. So I manage that for my company. Yeah.
Okay.
For the Asia Pacific region.
Cybersecurity.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And then you said you're Singaporean, right?
Yes, I'm Singaporean. Born and bred here. Yes.
Yeah, and Priscilla also Singaporean, huh? So
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So okay, good.
You want to hire me, is it? You're like, are you Singaporean? Are you Singaporean?
No.
we don't dare to hire you.
Just kidding.
We have a few positions open.
Ali, okay, moving on. Next question, please.
Okay. So maybe you can tell us a bit. So we know that you are teaching at Ziggy Fit and you are there and all. But how did you start dancing for Latin dance, especially, or maybe different type of dancing? How did you get into dancing, Priscilla?
I started dancing really young. I actually cannot remember the first time I danced because my mom used to do choreographies for my sister, me, my cousin, and my brother. So we used to dance as a group. And I did solo performance, I think, before I was 7. So I cannot remember. But it was Indian dance. Yeah, more Indian dance, more like movie songs, just for fun. And then I think I liked movement. So I just continued. When I went to school, it was always dance. Even when I was in my drama CCA, I was doing more dancing in the drama CCA. Then in secondary school, there was this one Salsa Shines workshop because I was in a girls' school, and then they did a Salsa Shines workshop, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cool! I should do it when I grow up. Yeah, so I think like 10 plus years later, in uni, I had a breakup, and then I was sad for 3 months. After 3 months, I was like, okay.
Only 3 months.
I was only sad for 3 months. Enough lah. No need to be sad so long. Yeah.
3 months more.
Enough. It's a relationship I knew was going to end. So
So you were prepared.
yeah, correct. So 3 months is enough.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too long, but yeah. Then I was like, okay, I want to do something new. So I decided to try a new CCA in my uni that time. Yeah. So actually, I'm Aaron's junior by 10 years in the same university CCA.
So CCA is what?
Oh, it's a co-curricular activity. So basically, it's like we have studies, and then the extra activity is called CCA.
Okay.
Yes.
So you started with like classic Indian dance, right?
Yes, classical Indian dance.
Classical Indian dance, and then you saw a workshop.
Yes, a workshop
You say,
in.
okay, I'm gonna do that.
I was like, yes. I was so mesmerized. I don't remember who the instructor was. I wish I did. I don't know who it was.
So you were like 10 years old?
No lah, maybe 14. Maybe 14.
Okay.
Yes.
And then that's bring you to. So when was the first time you started with salsa or bachata?
Salsa was in. You want the exact exact date and year?
Just to know, like when
The
you saw
timeline? Okay.
how after you saw the shine.
Okay. So I think I must have been 13 or 14 when I. So that must have been 2013 or 2014. And the first time I stepped into Ziggy Feet was 22nd of March 2019.
Wow.
Just before.
Yes. Yes.
So a few years after you saw this, you made that decision.
Yeah. Few years. Okay lah. Yeah.
You
Maybe.
lingered.
Yes, it stayed on my mind. I was like, I have to do this when I grow up. When I grow older.
Okay.
Yeah. It felt longer. The gap felt longer, but yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah lah.
What about you, Aaron? How did you get into dancing?
How did I get into that? Yeah, so I've been doing sports my whole life, right? As I said earlier. Then in uni, I wanted to try something different. At that time, my university, actually I was interested in hip hop then, but my university only had 2 dance clubs then, which is the hip hop club and the salsa club.
Okay.
When I went and I saw the hip hop club, it was really bad. So I didn't sign up for the hip hop club. So I went to.
What do you mean by bad?
But now it's very good. But at the time,
I mean, what was bad?
It was super messy and stuff. And when they did a show.
The dancing itself, not the people. Okay.
Because I watched.
No.
Yeah, because before, why I wanted to try dance also because when I was much younger, I used to watch So You Think Can Dance. Yeah, the reality series, like many seasons before I actually went to university.
Okay.
So I've been watching. I was like, oh, hip hop is so cool, cool. Then after that, I was like, that salsa dancing is also so cool. Then I went there. I see, maybe I want to sign up for hip hop. Then I was like, maybe not. Then as I was walking to the salsa booth, then I saw this one guy, my senior, Victor. Yeah, this one guy. He was social dancing. And then all the girls keep asking him to dance. So he's basically rotating through all the girls. And then I was
So you're motivated by the girls?
Yeah, no. I'm motivated
I want to be that guy.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I want to be that guy, right? The girls asking me to dance. I get to dance with many different girls, yes. That's how then I was with my close friend. Then we like, let's sign up. So we sign up. And then that's how I started.
Okay.
That was in October 2009. Yeah.
You also started at Ziggy Feet?
No. Last time no Ziggy Feet. Yeah.
No,
Mosaic.
2009.
Last time no Mosaic when I started. Yeah, but yeah. So I started in university SIM Southside. So that time N Motion was teaching our school. So Gary was teaching the classes and Eddie was teaching the performance team. That's when I started lah. Yeah. So okay. I learned from a lot of instructors actually. Yeah.
So what kept you continue? Because I mean you discover and then why you continue?
Social dancing.
Yeah. But for guys it's difficult, no, in the beginning.
Yes. So
what was your motivation?
Being that guy. The aim is to be that guy.
Continue to be that guy.
Continue to be that guy.
The best of all the guys.
Yeah. I want just
The
to be
queue
that guy.
is longer than any of the other guys.
Reason because normally what we say is like for ladies because they follow the early part of their journey is easier because they can go to social and then if you have a good lead you can kind of dance. But for guys you're a bit alone, right?
Yeah, so at that point, I had one close friend. He doesn't dance anymore. He's Tiamin.
Yeah.
But so when we started, I think we used to watch on YouTube Addicted to Salsa, Anthony Persot. Yeah, so
Addicted to Salsa.
Yeah. The channel is Addicted to Salsa. Yeah, it's by Anthony Persot. So we watch his videos to learn new moves. But sometimes we ask our classmates, but they are not free. The girls, right? Like at school when we book the studio. So
to practice.
Sometimes we take turns to follow. So that's 2 guys, we just it was quite funny. So we like oh shit, no, so that's how we try. Then as we get to pick up like newer moves, then we like actually it's not as bad as you think. They got excited. So sometimes when I was in the lecture in school, when the teacher is talking, actually we were really not listening. We like watching salsa moves on YouTube. So slowly we got hooked. Then initially when I went to like a social night, it was actually very intimidating for me as well. Yeah. So I only dance with my friends basically. Yeah. So I don't dance. Then there was one night my close friend, he was like, Aaron, let's see who can dance the. So we had a challenge. Who can dance the most people you don't know? Then I was like, okay. Then
Let's do
the
that.
loser pay supper. Then I was like, okay. So that time we went on Friday. There were jitterbugs. So I was basically, we just ask people, randomly ask. Then we count. Then we say, how many? Then, oh no, you're more than me. Let's go again. So that's how. Then slowly, I started to enjoy the music because I watched. I also, when I'm not dancing, standing, I see how different people interpret the music differently. Then when I saw, I was like, oh, there's actually more to the dance. That is what made me continue dancing till now.
Okay. What about you, Priscilla?
I feel like my answer would be different at different points in my dancing. Sometimes I really don't know what. It's like a habit. Sometimes it's like a habit. Something you just keep doing. But initially when I joined, I think because my whole life I've been doing solo dancing. So when I first discovered social dancing, I was like, whoa, that is quite cool. Because you can dance with other people and you don't need to like learn the choreography. You just learn how to dance with different people, right? It's a social dance. Then I was like, whoa, that is so cool. So you can just turn up and just dance with other people. And I was like, okay, I need to learn this. So I learned, and then now I think because initially it's very exciting. Afterwards it's more like understanding how to dance with different leads. Because I think every time there's a different type of lead and then I figure out how to dance with them, it's quite a nice feeling. Yeah, because I know then, okay, all these category I can fulfill. So I go and find those that are quite hard. Then I go and learn how to do it. So it's like a personal fulfillment because every time I learn a new challenge and I overcome it. And then, it's like a growth thing just because I can keep improving.
So, and then coming from a solo dance background, did you feel like you are losing a bit of freedom as a follow?
Not really. No. I just felt like I need to be more mindful because I think within each role there is a lot of things you can play with. You just need to learn how to do it. So initially when I first started, I understood that there's certain boundaries to being a follower, but it's same as having boundaries to a form. So like when I do Indian dance, there's boundaries to the form.
Yeah.
Unless you are you decided to do fusion, then you can play with the boundaries. But then I know as a follower, okay, there are some things that you can do, some things that you shouldn't. Not that you can't, but you'll feel terrible as a follower. So I had to learn how to navigate. Yeah, it didn't really feel like a loss of freedom, more like a rediscovery of a role.
Yeah. Then your first experience for social dancing. So, were you more like looking for good leads to dance with, or you were open like to dance with your classmate?
Oh. The first time I was at social dance, I was so mind blown. It was the second week of being at Ziggy Feet, and then I didn't even know social dancing existed. When I joined salsa, I didn't know what it was because I came from a solo dance workshop, right?
The shine.
The shines. So I was like, I just like, I didn't know, because the first week I saw it for a while and I was like, okay, next week I will stay. I wasn't looking for good leads just because I don't know what a good lead is. I'm so new. Yeah, so I just dance, and most of the time I just felt like I'm such a bad follower, actually. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I can't dance with this guy, I can't dance with this guy. So I just apologized my way through the social, like, sorry. Every time I miss, I'm sorry.
So did you start the dance like, sorry, I'm a beginner?
I don't remember. I might have.
And you, Aaron? Yeah, you?
No.
He went with all the confidence. I'm here to dance with strangers.
I didn't say I'm a beginner, but when I make a mistake, I normally apologize.
Or from the basics, they can see.
Like I feel like it's off, then I will apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, if I understand well, you keep on dancing for the fun aspect of it, social dancing, right?
Yes.
Social dancing.
Yeah.
For self-improvement too.
Self-improvement. So were there like something like around you want to do this partner work as as something a bit more, I would say like a performance, and more for the technical aspect, or
Yeah. Mine.
from the very beginning, or it
Yeah,
build
mine-
up after some time?
Mine is from the beginning because I was at a university salsa club, right?
Oh, it's
So we have classes like I mentioned earlier. Last time, Gary took the classes in SIM salsa, and then Eddie was the performance team instructor. So after like learning for like 6 months in the normal classes, so we had in our university we had auditions then. Every year, I think twice a year, there are auditions for people who want to perform. Yeah. So I went for the audition, and then I got in. Then we started training. Then it was more like drilling. So Eddie really made us go through all the fundamental stuff, like basically the boring stuff, which is also equally important.
It's not boring.
Yeah, I know, but to other people it's boring, but I enjoyed it. But it was tiring lah, so we do like 30 minutes basic step, 30 minutes spins. Yeah, it's just like crazy. So
like tech training, right?
yeah, technique, then followed by choreography training. So yeah, so you basically that time I still remember. You spin until you feel like puking, then you continue spinning until you don't feel like puking. So the cycle is no puke, feel like puking, then don't feel like puking until you get used to it. Yeah, just spinning, right turn, left turns, right turns. Yeah, yeah.
So did you perform a lot at that time?
Yeah,
Like was-
I perform a lot, man. I
Yeah.
think that time once a year. Last time I think from maybe 2010 I started performing. So that was my first performance. I performed that time SISF when Jackson was organizing the festival. Yeah, SISF in 2010.
So Salsa International,
Salsa.
Singapore International Salsa Festival.
Yes, correct. Singapore International Salsa Festival. Yeah.
I think the last one was 2015 or
No, 2013.
13. Or the last one.
Yeah, SISF last one. Eh? No, 2012. 2013 is SLE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and a new performance.
Oh, performance. When I joined the uni team, I had to do performances, but then the training background, because Z is very big on social dancing. So even if you perform, the performance is based upon social dancing techniques. So when I joined the CCA, he taught a lot of social dancing fundamentals first. And then the performance is part of the CCA because the uni CCA requires you to do like a few performances a year depending on the events. Yeah, then after that, when I left, I was in Ziggy Feet's performance team. Yeah, so then I continued performing with them. And then after they disbanded, I didn't perform for a while because I didn't have a team, I didn't have reason to perform. And then we started to perform together this year.
Yeah, you did some
Yeah.
like solo performance.
Yeah.
One.
Was it choreographed or
Yes,
solo?
yes. Choreograph.
Choreograph.
Yeah, you did in
Choreographed,
Taiwan,
yes.
I think.
Yeah, we did it in a few places.
Yeah,
Countries,
we can
yeah.
do.
In a few places, yeah. Because one of the events invited us to go, and then we had to bring a choreography along. So that was a very intensely short timelined preparation. The choreography happened in 2 weeks. We had 2 weeks to practice it, and then we
perform
debuted.
overseas.
And I was like, oh my
2
god.
weeks for the.
Yeah, because
2 weeks.
1.5 months. Because at first they said don't need a performance. They was like, okay, cool, go there, social dance, great.
Yeah,
Then after that, 1.5 months before, they were like,
you need
Oh,
to.
can you do a
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Then I was like, let's find a song. You know?
Oh my
I was like,
God.
Yeah, then we cut.
Let's
we cut
find the
within
song.
1 month. And then I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we were like.
Correct. So the preparation was very intense because I have done team salsa performances. I've never done a solo couple performance for salsa or bachata. And then when we were preparing for this, I was like, what is this? Oh my god, it's so intense, it's so hard. And so our debut was in Brenda Liu's event. And then backstage I was like, I cannot do it. I think I cannot do it. Teamwork is fine because if you slip up, the team can cover for you. Solo work is fine because if you slip up, no one knows, right? You just, like nothing happened, and then you can fake your face and you're okay. You can move on to the next part. Solo couple performance, you can't do that. You can't. If you slip up, that's it. The whole world's going to know because they can see it. So I was like, I cannot do it. Because I've done several performances in my life. Team, solo, a lot. I think this was the most nerve-wracking performance I have ever done.
So how many times did you perform this one?
This. Oh.
This routine. After Bendawan, then we went overseas.
We went to Shanghai.
Shanghai.
After
Yes, we went to Taiwan.
Then we compete this routine
In Jeju.
Yeah, you did the competition with the same routine.
Yeah, same routine.
Jeju, then
We did it at SBTS.
SBTS. we
That's
performed.
5
In Jeju,
times.
you won something, right?
Yeah, second place.
Second place.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yes, I wish it was better.
You don't look very.
No, yes, it's my fault. I made a mistake. That's why we didn't post the video. I totally panicked. I don't know why. I think I was very nervous.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
first couple was really strong. They are from Chile.
Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so close, but so far. Yeah. So after SBTS, we did it one more time in Taiwan, and
We're
then
going to perform it in
Saigon.
2 or 3 weeks time.
Yeah, in December.
Saigon?
Festival. Yeah.
So if not for the first Taiwan event, right? That was
Shanghai.
No, Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Not for the Shanghai event, would you have done all of these subsequent performances and competitions?
Don't know.
I don't know.
If they required it, we would have. Yeah, but Shanghai, that one was really no choice. It's like you have to have a choreography. So we really pushed for it. And anyway, before we started preparing, right, there were a lot of people that was asking us, so when are y'all doing a solo couple? Yeah, so yeah.
So just fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
the timing worked out,
And
yeah.
also we were thinking about competing for the Jeju competition.
Yes.
Yeah, so just nice when they asked us so I went to read up the rules first so that I can choreograph according to the rules. Yeah, so we can just practice and just use it all the different events.
Yeah.
So what is the biggest, I would say, difference or takeaway that you have between social dancing and performance?
Wow, it's very different, I think.
Good question. I think for me, if you have great social dancing technique, performing it, learning a routine or a choreography will be much easier versus if you don't have good social dancing technique. Yeah, the only difference is I think expression. Social dancing, you can just smile all the way, or you can just. Some people have RBF.
Yes.
So
Some people blackface you.
I always smile, so yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, so I think the difference is making your expressions dynamic in a routine. If not, it'll be too fake lah. That's what I feel. If your expressions, and more presentation. You need to present. There must be lines. Social dancing is chill, right? It's street Latin, right? It's street vibe. So you're chill. Social dance performance, you need to my lines. You must look the same. So yeah. Then I feel that's one of the main differences, lah. Yeah.
Is there a distinction between how you execute the same choreo when you do a performance versus a competition? Or you do the same level of effort?
Same level, always. We try to give 100%.
Minimum.
Minimum. 100% minimum.
Yeah, because
Sure. I agree.
Our goal as we are performing is the next show should always be better. Yeah, that's our goal. Yeah. So we will always watch our videos after a show, and then after that, okay, let's practice. Let's work on this. Let's work on I laid back, too laid back. Yeah. So
you can bring the mic with you.
Yeah. So so the thing is for our shows is we always want it to be better all the time, right? So we watch our videos, then we work on stuff. We work on segments to improve, so that the next show will always be better, be much cleaner, much sharper, much more power. Yeah. So yeah.
Now, how long you think you're gonna keep using the same routine?
I think Saigon will be last one.
Last one,
Yeah.
and then you
Most
will
likely.
start again. Or?
Yes, new routine.
Yeah?
Yeah, new routine.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Salsa or
Yes.
bachata?
Salsa. Salsa.
Yeah, well, good transition. What about bachata? Do you guys dance bachata?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah, we do, but maybe not performance. Not now, anyway. Maybe next time.
If
maybe.
someone asks you,
Yeah, if someone asks, yeah, sure, maybe, yeah, but higher chance for salsa lah.
Yeah, I think lower chance for bachata because if they open our social media, hey, salsa, very hard to ask us for bachata. Yeah.
so you guys are more salsa than bachata, or
Like for social dancing or for
Preference.
performance?
Personal preference, I guess.
I like them both. I think it depends on my mood. But at a festival, somehow I dance a lot of salsa. I'm almost always in the salsa room.
oh.
I like them both. Sometimes there are some seasons I'm like, okay, I'm in a bachata mood. I'm very like, yes, feeling. Yeah, but sometimes I just want to dance salsa. So it depends. It depends.
Okay, but more salsa, I can hear.
For now.
No, it's okay. I mean,
Aaron?
Yeah, salsa man. I've been doing salsa since 2009 till now.
So
Salsa.
why did I would say the wave of bachata in Singapore, why did it not convert you?
Why did it not convert me?
Because he's too loyal. Just kidding.
it's too.
Just kidding.
That is true? No. Why? No, I actually
Or what is it about salsa that makes
Actually,
you...
it did convert me because last time I done zero bachata.
Yeah, maybe.
Now I dance bachata.
Yes.
You know, yeah. So I think why I started to learn to dance bachata is because I think back in 2017. So I was over in the overseas festivals, right? So I dance salsa. Then the ladies, they dance with me. They're like, wow, so good. Then they smile so wide, right, when they dance with me salsa. So people always have this thinking that, oh, he's amazing salsa, can dance bachata. They asked me dance bachata, then their face was like, then I was like, shit, I need to learn bachata. Then when I started learning bachata, I say I need to make at least her like that a bit, yeah.
Like a bit.
Yeah, like a bit, yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Because salsa, they like, wow, you can see the joy in their face. Then I dance it. Then bachata, their face like, okay, shit, I need to do something. So 2018, I started learning bachata and started dancing. So now at least when I dance with them, it's a mix. Some smile, some don't smile. So it's okay. It's like a normal social night, right?
So funny.
So what do you prefer, salsa over bachata?
Because
For the
it's
music or?
faster. Yeah.
The energy,
High energy. Yeah, like me.
So you want like to move a bit more and
Yes.
more like
And then I can, because I'm also a foodie, right? So
a what?
a foodie. So I love to eat. I love to
Foodie.
foodie, yes. I love to eat. Yeah. So dancing like that, I won't. No offense, but bachata music is slower. Other than Dominican bachata, which I'm not very sure about the music, so I don't really dance much. So
It's not played anyway in social.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
But I think there are many faster bachata songs, which we sometimes try to introduce to our social and classes. But then the people in class, they will complain, this is too fast. And I was like, it's already bachata.
It's already bachata.
It's already bachata. You
That's
cannot
quite
have like faster than this or like slower than this. But
Talking about kizomba, I was saying that I don't mind learning kizomba just to have a skill under my repertoire. But I think for what did I say about salsa? I think I have a personal connection towards salsa, so I like dancing salsa, and no matter what happens, I always come back. There are times when I feel like salsa is maybe my dancing is a little bit wonky, and then I don't know, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what's wrong, then I have to go and fix something, but I always come back to salsa. That's the reason I entered the scene anyway. And for bachata, I find that it gets more confusing the more I learn it. Yeah, because everyone has different philosophies for it, different methodologies for it, and I'm like lost.
So when you say methodology, it means like technique
Like-
for the same move or something? Or is it
like
different?
style, because your style and your connection is related. You can't your connection is, I feel like different artists have different styles, and so their connections vary through different moves. Yeah, because you can't have a certain style and then your connection is the same as someone whose style is totally different from that other artist. Yeah, so now as I learn it more and more, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, and bachata requires many different body parts in connection. So the more I'm learning, I'm like,
Yeah, you are confusing me also.
no, lost really, lost.
So you say there's, if I understand, there's,
Where did we stop?
I don't know, just continue.
Yeah. Why I feel? Yeah, I personally feel why there's lesser fusion also, because compared to because I feel bachata and zouk as a dance is more. It's not in a straight slot. Like they can dance for bachata, they can dance side to side and circular, whereas zouk is also a lot of circular movement. Like you move around in a circular fashion. Right? So I guess it's easier to do the fusion versus like salsa and these other dances lah.
But Cuban is circle.
Yeah.
So why is Cuban not evolving into a fusion of Cuban and zouk?
That is a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. But I
they
feel
are-
they evolve. Cuban.
They are like fusion, like with in salsa, but they are not very appealing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When you listen to them, it's like just feel like
Yeah.
So
a bit weird.
So do you think that the popularity of bachata is because of the music?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
So
for sure.
so then
because if it was Dominican bachata, nobody will.
No,
dance.
yeah, nobody will. It's true.
And there's we don't play Dominican bachata in any social.
Yeah.
The only time they play is Jack and Jill.
They play Dominican bachata. People go and buy drink.
that's true.
Yeah, as in yeah.
Yeah.
I mean for Asia lah. I'm talking about Asia lah.
In Asia, yeah.
Yeah, in Asia lah. Yeah.
But I mean, I think
Yeah. But I guess nowadays I think more people are trying to learn so they can actually dance too, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we remix salsa, do you think it will encourage more people to appreciate salsa?
I think
It might.
yeah.
I think it might. Because I think the music relatability makes a difference.
Yes.
Salsa new people struggle to count the one. And then there's salsa's music is very rich. There's a lot of layers and a lot of instruments. And that's the beauty of it, but that's also what inhibits new blood from coming
it's
in.
more difficult to pick up.
Correct. It's more difficult to relate to because the more mainstream music is not as complex.
Yeah.
As salsa is.
If you can see the fact that we dance salsa on one, it's soft music already, and but it's easier for people to pick up for the dancing itself.
It's off music? What do you mean it's off music?
Because salsa is mainly if you dance on the clave, it's on 2, so you should be dancing 8-2. But we make people move on 1 because it's easier to pick up the timing itself, because people can count on 1, which means that you don't connect with the music at the very beginning, and only when you become a bit more advanced, you start hearing the 8, the 2, the 6, and that's why you dance on. Yeah, so that's why you have so many also different style of timing in salsa, dancing wise, right? In bachata, you don't have bachata on 1, 2, on 3. You know?
Yeah, but I think,
It's just
but it's not it's just a rhythm. It's just a rhythm thing, right? I mean, you can, because the dance, whether you're on 1 or on 2, is different direction. But I think it's just
it's not really the direction, because if you do New York style direction, yes, but you dance on 1, just that you break on 2 and 6. But if you dance on 2, you don't move on 1. You move at the chick, which is 8 and. And then you do your 2, and your focus is 2 and 6. but because and it's more present if you go back to Latin America, and then people they understand the music, so they listen the clave.
Yeah.
We don't many. It's very difficult to listen to the clave anyway.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to be very advanced to start enjoying the full aspect of salsa.
Yeah,
So I
feel.
think like there was one video that I watched. I couldn't remember it's Sosa or Adolfo. He mentioned that actually there was, I think, Eddie Torres Senior, or was it the Johnny Vasquez? One of them, basically, they are the ones that put a count in the salsa music because nobody could understand the lyrics.
Eddie Torres. It's,
Eddie Torres.
New
York
Yeah,
style.
so nobody could understand the music. Not many people can understand the lyrics, or they cannot hear the instruments, but everybody can count. So that's when he put a count into it, and that's how salsa became a bit more
Popular.
danceable in the international
It's
scene.
the concept of tempo and contratempo. Basically, if you go very deep into that, then you start listening to the music differently, and you start dancing a bit differently.
Yeah.
But it's more complex than bachata. Bachata, the music is like 4 instruments. Come from many guitar, guira, the bass.
Lesser instruments than salsa.
And,
Yes.
and you dance.
Yeah.
You can, there's a structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. The break is coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Salsa is more difficult.
Yeah.
And different musicians play their, I guess where they put their breaks is on different timing.
Yeah.
Different musicians they play their own style of playing the music. Right?
Yeah, and then you
so
can
different,
change your timing
Yeah,
based on
correct.
this. Me, I was playing, you dance on the bass, you can dance on 3, for example.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. If you listen to the music,
Yeah.
it makes sense. But then if you start counting, you're lost.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah,
I
actually,
think maybe that's why you cannot really mix it with other genre, because then it loses its, I don't know, flavor. Maybe.
I think it depends. Like, salsa is not okay, so salsa's music has more layers, but I think if we were brought up with music,
Yeah.
it's okay, because I was brought up dancing. Luckily my family wasn't against it or anything. They encouraged performing music. There's always dancing. So when I started salsa, I didn't have problems with rhythm. Yeah, I didn't really have struggles understanding the music. I had to go more in depth of it, but I didn't have problems at the start. So, maybe it's the way we are brought up. It's not really that the music is that hard, because their music is part of their culture. When they are brought up with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas our
Yeah.
culture is studying. So
Asians, you count first.
Yes.
Count 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
That's one.
correct. Yeah.
So I'm going to bring this back to your teaching experience, right? Because I guess in a certain level, it does affect how you navigate, right?
Yeah.
Grooming a new bunch of dancers,
Yep.
right? So what is the trend that you see with your students when it comes to salsa and bachata? Do they learn both, or do they start to gear towards bachata, or do they start to specialize?
Or our salsa students gear towards salsa.
Gear towards salsa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it because you guys, really endorse it?
I
Or
hope so.
someone to- But as they progress, do they sort of give up salsa for bachata, or they still maintain like a certain track in salsa?
I asked the students to also try bachata because since our studio teaches them both, right? I think it's also good to be exposed to different dances.
Yeah.
Because I guess the technique from the different dances will help improve you as a dancer overall as well. But then they're like, no, I die for salsa. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. They like, I love salsa. I was like,
Yeah.
it's great to know. I was like, yeah. But of course, there's some small few that at the start when because they try out the different child classes, and because bachata music is much slower.
Yeah, it seems easier.
Yeah, and it seems easier at the start.
It's not.
Yeah, but at a higher level, it's definitely not easy.
But the beginning is, you
correct.
have time to
you
have time to sing.
I know why bachata is so popular. It deceives people easily.
Yeah.
draws them
It
in.
deceive you and
draws-
then-
Yeah, I deceive you and then
you're stuck.
you're stuck. Yeah,
Salsa
yeah.
is too fast.
Salsa, why is it so fast? No. Yeah. So that's why when we teach, we also try to listen slow salsa music. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's true. It's
Yeah.
true that bachata is a bit more difficult, especially in the high level. It's
Yes.
very difficult to look good in bachata.
Yeah.
I think body movement for ladies, that one is you cannot compromise on that. Yeah. So, for you guys, right? Do you try to put modern salsa remixes
Oh,
to
never.
fish in?
Never.
I mean, we play romanticas that are English. Salsa romanticas.
Yeah.
They are English.
A few.
English songs. Yeah. There is a few. Yeah. So we use that to like, so they actually understand the lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So coming back to the the dancing itself. So, what would you tell someone to start dancing?
Why?
Yeah. Why do you think people should be dancing?
It's good for health.
Good for health.
You
It
can
is.
eat a lot after that if you dance
You can eat a
salsa.
lot.
Burn a lot of calories.
Sometimes I really question this, right? Because I've seen like socials ending at like 12 plus.
Good for health, yeah.
Supper.
And then you go home, that's not exactly like the best lifestyle. Right? I've never heard of a lifestyle that goes like this.
See, I'm still around the same size.
Around. He's around
Yeah.
the same
Around.
size.
Anything else? Like maybe
I think dancing does a lot for the human mind. Like first thing is that it's supposed to help with de-stressing, but when you are starting out in dance, it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially for social dance, because you're meeting new people, you're dancing with people who are probably better than you when you are new. But over time, like your coordination skills is much better in your body awareness is much better.
Yeah.
And I feel like dancers generally take better care or have better awareness of their body, because you know when something hurts you need to fix it, or when something's out of place you need to figure it out. Yeah, so as you grow older, and I feel like dancers look younger as they age. Like, that's great, right? Nobody wants. Yeah. Yeah. So it helps the mind to shift this, because you move the space from work, from other things, and you don't let your body laze. Yeah. So yeah, it can do a lot of good things, and you make a lot of friends because it's social dancing.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
the social aspect.
Yeah.
So you make a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Generally, dancers look way younger.
Yeah.
Like when I go to work, people thought I'm in my 20s. But but that's what people say. No, I say.
Oh my god. I hope that's what the viewers were thinking initially. If not, this will sound so weird.
So before we
Yeah.
launch into this podcast, I'm gonna start conducting a poll first. How old do you think is Aaron? I'll put this poll after he gives a self introduction. I've been dancing for 15 years. After I graduate from university, I'm gonna start putting
Put a poll.
How old-
a poll.
That would be great. I would like to see how it turns out.
Okay. Yeah, and to conclude, because I think we're going to conclude on the podcast. What are your future projects for dancing? Like short term, as you said that you're going to do more choreography.
Yeah, maybe
One more.
One
Yeah.
One
For
more.
next year.
Yeah.
And then
you guys, you want to start like traveling, being invited in events and perform there, or
this year that's how it was. We were invited to a few. I think it would be nice to be invited and bring people along. Yeah lah, but we are not intensely aiming for
yeah,
it.
you're sticking
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Because actually I really enjoy social dancing.
Mm.
So than performing actually. If you're to rank, right, social dancing is one then performance is
Next.
next
Yeah.
or below.
Yeah, below.
Like personal training. Yeah,
Personal
right.
training. Yeah.
So if I go to like overseas events, I just want to social dance, meet people, dance with them.
More for the social dance aspect.
Social dance aspect. And also see
Yeah.
what's my level at. Like if I go, like when we went Europe to social dance last year, we are planning to go Europe to dance salsa next year. Yeah, so we want to just test our level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where in Europe?
See how far we are.
Don't know. Don't know where in Europe.
Salsa is in Italy. You have to go.
But they say Warsaw good. All the Eastern European Eastern European countries are better for the social dancing.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. I mean Italy, they have great teachers and classes, right? But I heard from people that the social dancing is not as great as compared to maybe London or maybe Warsaw or these kind of places. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or they also have those, like in Europe, they have those like salsa marathons.
Oh, yeah.
In Prague, Back to Mambo series. Yeah. And different countries. So they recently had one this year in Madrid. Back to Mambo. Yeah. It's like 3 day salsa marathon. Yeah. So you can just social dance in the afternoon. Great. Then you can sleep at night. I mean for older people. Yeah.
Come back to the healthy lifestyle.
Come back to the healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, you can social dance anytime. Social, then time for dinner. Then you social dance again. It just continuous.
Okay.
Because for regular festivals, we sleep too little. Yeah. But I mean, for our goal, we'd like to continue social dancing and be known as good social dancers. So that's usually where we go towards. Yeah, being invited, bringing people along to festivals. Yeah, it's also nice. Yeah, we'd like that too. Yeah, but more for social dancing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And continue teaching, I guess.
Yes, of
Continue
course.
teaching, yeah.
Forward.
Of course.
We need to keep the salsa scene.
Yeah.
Going.
Create more diehard salseros.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I think we can close the podcast.
Yay.
Thank you very much. For
Thank
coming
you,
and,
Ali. Thank you,
Ali.
Janie.
Thank you, Janie.
Yes.